What's up, guys, and welcome, Daily Theologians. I wanted to cover this Babylon Bee video to point out a couple of things. My reaction to this, the overturn of Roe versus Wade. This is Satan reacting. Now, they make some good points in here, but one of the things I think we should pay attention to is that in some ways, people really don't believe that this is a spiritual battle. They really don't believe that Satan is real, that demons are real. There's a spiritual battle going on for the souls of people. And this image of Satan was created to mock him in medieval times. And I get the point of this today. But again, I think people, even in doing this sort of mockery, it makes the point very clearly. But I think they're still missing the spiritual reality of these things.
I want to thank you all for coming down here today. I hope it's not too hot. You can always turn the thermostat down a couple thousand degrees if anyone gets uncomfortable. It's kale flavor. It's my favorite. As you all know, the team and I suffered a big defeat this week with the overturn of Roe v. Wade. We went out there, we gave it our all with fantastic offensive game, but ultimately the good guys and Justice Roberts came in clutch. Played a better game. So let's take some questions. You there with the teeth.
Satan, it seemed like you had it in the bag with Roe on lockdown for 50 years. What went wrong out there?
Yeah. Thank you for the question. We got to look on the bright side here. We put up some incredible numbers. Over 60 million PBAs. That's preborn babies aborted for the layperson. It's an absolute world record.
So this is true, 60 million plus, 63 million, I think, at least. And they're going to continue the fight. But this is a good point to remember.
Yeah, I can't take all the credit, though. This is a team sport. And you got an incredible team. You know, got Planned Parenthood, Moloch, Nancy Pelosi. They all made this possible. It didn't go the way that we wanted this time. But in the end, we still have a championship team of demons, devils, and Democrats out there. And, there's always next season.
Excuse me, the devil. What are your plans for the Hell franchise going forward?
Excellent
The
question.
Hell franchise is a good point.
Obviously, this is a rebuilding year for us. We're gonna build back better.
Reference to
we have
Joe
some
Biden.
great up-and-coming prospects. We got Kamala Harris. You've heard her demonic cackle. Of course, it's one of the best in the game. It scares even me sometimes. Ooh. Of course, we got all the progressive Christians out there. We got the guy from Green Day. We got Pink now, and of course the Republicans with the weak defensive game. So thanks, Mitch. They let us remain dominant, killing babies for over 50 years. And let's not forget, we still have California and New York in the bag, putting up incredible numbers in the child.
So I think that's important. You look at the political structure of this nation, and that's where people are putting their hope. Certainly is an area that can be helpful, but ultimately it's a spiritual battle. And he says, look at California, New York, putting up incredible numbers. That is true. Now, again, you have to recognize this is helpful, but also you don't want to lose the reality of the spiritual battle that's going on in the mockery of it, in the fakeness of it. Now, again, this is meant to be funny, to point out what is true. This is satire, so that's good. But I think most Christians don't really realize that they're in a spiritual war or battle, which is why we're so indifferent to things like evangelism, Bible reading, prayer, and things of that nature. We don't really act or believe that this is happening. And that's how it went on for 49 years. Now, many people are active in that area, and this isn't to shame people for being active in the pro-life space. I'm just saying in evangelism in general, these are the symptoms. This is the problem, is that it's us. We're the problem. They should have put some people next to him saying that, yeah, I let this go on and things like that.
Sacrifice department.
Anything else you can tease for the fans out there?
Well, let's see. While our abortion game will be down for a while, we've got some great stuff lined up. So we're going to be rolling out another Amy Schumer comedy special. That's good. We got an even flimsier paper straw debuting next year.
Flimsy
And we're putting
paper
more
straw?
extremely long, unskippable cutscenes in video games. You know, the ones with the sudden QT sequences where you gotta mash X or you instantly die. You have to watch the whole thing again. That's a classic. Don't count us out. Anyway, I got to make an appearance at a family-friendly drag show in Texas. No more questions, okay? This press conference is over. And Beelzebub, release the beast.
Wait.
So that's a reference to end times, obviously, and the kind of the Armageddon apocalypse view. So, well done. I think it makes some very good points, but we have to remember that Satan is real, that the battle against sin is real, that the battle against fallen angels is real. But the solution isn't to focus on ourselves or even this. The solution is to focus on the gospel, to focus on Jesus, who lived a perfect sinless life, who fulfilled the law, paid an infinite hell, that died and rose. The solution to all of this is the gospel. The solution is the need to repent and believe the gospel. And while this is helpful in pointing out the reality of the connection of these two and making it very clear, the solution must be proclaimed, must be declared with authority. And we can't make light of the reality of this. People often talk about how bad the Civil War was, World War II, etc. Well, 63 million people, babies here in this country, have died, been murdered because of this law, because of the evil in the human heart. And the solution, but by the grace of God, is the gospel. And so repent and believe in the death, burial, and resurrection of the God-man Jesus Christ, who lived a perfect sinless life, born infinite, hell, that died and rose, and is coming back as judge. Leave a comment below about what you think about this video, and remember to hammer that like button, like the 95 Theses. Thank you so much, and God bless.